Me na 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 na. It was you, your big sister, your just final exam. If you're gonna kill me anyway, why don't you just take me out from the get-go instead of wasting all the time teaching me pretend to be my master? I would hardly deem the hour spent joy as waste, would you? Well, I'm not even surprised that he's full of backstabbers anyway. Do not ever trust anyone who approaches you first. It is a saying that has saved a lot of lives in here and in the city. Normally, those type of people wait until my guard is down to strike. You had plenty to come in during the class. I gotta say, I got a bit of my edge when I was swinging those sticks. Say goodbye. I've tried this powder. Order you to clear my people's life when I pay my tab and buy me a few bottles of holy wine, liquor, which I did. They're precious enough to sustain 3 generations of family, eh? What? Damn. My life has thus far been one of the rivers I've footpaths drifting hither and thither as the currents took me beneath a life of having gained nor left behind nothing. And wouldn't you know it, this kid who just become the next hierarch, for the first time in the history of family hierarchies, I've seen refuse to true master of Hong Yang would grip the land as though it belonged to them, and Hong Yu trapped in the aggressive series integrated individuals grew dark and suffocating. The other people who initially seemed to have been including the lessons as nothing more than an extra may as well have forced the lessons out of me. Ooh, Sinclair. That's why he's the GOAT. Bruh, I'm trying to log in. And after a while of froggling with the bum, the hierarchy, and a nasty people, it seems that I shared all the I know with the both of you. Despite the circumstances, my lessons have all been without a speck of falsehood. Come then, never once have I thought of people who fall at such a place. And if you do, I don't suppose you're people of mine anyway. What the fuck?
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것. 좋아, 구조는 파악했어. 중요한 건
Oh shit.
어떤 사람인지 알게. 자, 알고 있는 걸 전부 말해. 봉황이 날개처럼. 전부 보인다고. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아. 꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야 해.
Shit.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
Yup, that shit did nothing to me. L.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가? 없어도 전혀 상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
40. Let's just do rupture at this point.
이 경로는 스몰에게 나쁘지 않군 거래.
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅당 탑5가 도움이 되었는가?
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고. 길을 본다.
We won everything. We're fine.
조련해라.
저들 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
묘야. 길을 열어라.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만. 종이는 저절로 못 넘긴다면 저절로 승리가 떨어질 것을 보아하지.
날개를 펼치고 시비수에게 발톱을 걸어. 이 앞.
Ah, they're getting that. So
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
don't lose that.
꺾고 제쳐라.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
Damn.
너 고작 이 정도 탕류에 허덕이나. 모든 것에 견뎠어.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
헤어내리.
You don't lose that.
틈을 끊어. 바로
고작 이 정도 탕류에
괜찮은 세상이네.
Oh no, ma. No,
괜찮은 세상이네.
no, ma. Dijo, bro.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가? 목을 콱 물어버리자.
목을 떨고 주마. 하나 넘고 둘 넘고 꺾고 제쳐라. 혈연도 바로 목을 떨고 주마.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
EMEA scrims watch party. And we're done.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
틈을 끊어. 이제 깨우치시길.
I'm I'm gonna save up for the thing.
뱀으로 꿰뚫어 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 저
이
해충들을
거리는 충분해.
도려내.
너한텐 지금 알겠지만.
Yeah. They've just been sleeping.
길을
Let's go, 30 seconds.
핏물진 길일 뿐이지만
What does my name mean? Honestly, I don't know. I made the name like
홍어는 그제야 알게
a long time
되겠지.
ago.
이 홍로가
Oh, now we gotta fight him.
뭘 바꾸어
Yeah, I just made this name. What? When did the YouTube?
내서 내려.
When did I make my YouTube? Let me check. I had better names, but I didn't know what to think that day, so I just put this random name on. 2017. I just made a random name, honestly. I'll probably change it sometime later, though. Ooh, fucking neutral shit. You win this? No. Yeah, you might get your ass hooked right now. Yeah, I don't know what sent me fish. I can change my name. I probably will later. It'll be a little weird. Please don't lose this. Oh no, she's not taking no damage. Oh, but I am losing every clash though, so. I'll probably change it to like my PS4 name. Or my, what is it? My TikTok name. Those are the only things the names I like. This name I just made it. Just because. Just because.
더 이상 두렵지 않아. 꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Yeah. Let me reset my password.
포기하지 않아.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna win.
자, 알고 있는 걸 전부 말해.
Damn! Holy shit. What about your name, Send Me Fish? What does it mean? Zichun? Now that's impressive, Sneaky. So they're not based on your or nothing, eh? They just had to get between me and my people spar. Master, wait, you've been working for years the whole time? Haven't you known me for long? Not to tell. Professor has been my service to no one but the bottle. Just quite discouraged, don't you think? Just as scared that you were lost in an argument. The hateful beasts who followed us into Jerusalem, their purple arms at you without hesitation. The swinging serpent arm which extended into critical length. You do complain, my friends. Or stop inches from Jesus' neck by the Nitric's arm, biting him instead. Now that's one potent venom I can feel it spreading through my veins. Haven't I done you courtesy to go back to your hold? I'll even give you an excuse you could give your lords. Say that you withdrew as the night drifter of the dragon palm got in your way. We serve the same client, might as well let me take all the blame for your failure, eh? There's your words, you stood their ground. Fine, I don't think you'll listen to someone who doesn't even hold your leash. But too bad. Well, I suppose this should at least make for a fair fight. With all the teachers being here now. I don't recall ever teaching you to make a face like that in front of an enemy. Fine and silent, like stopping one attack makes you. At least one of my peers know what she's talking about. And once this contract is over. Oh shit!
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는
Look at this shit.
탑5가 도움이 되었는가?
Favored. Who's the only one that's struggling, bro? Why are you always struggling? This guy is always struggling.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
묘야. 길을 열어라.
Alright, we lose that. Definitely. Damn, bro.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
Shit. Okay, let's see. Favored. Holy shit, no one is. Damn. Okay, no one is doing anything. Struggling. Neutral. That's fine if she gets. Oh wait, let's use her instead. Hopefully we win this shit. I don't really mind.
일기당춘.
Fuck. Oh well.
이거는 어버이 시대면 좋은 거지.
혈염도 바로. 뭐야?
같이 배웠던 걸 써먹을 때야. 하지만 마음이 꺾이지 않으면 이 위기도 극복할 수 있을 것일세. 해보지 않으면 모르는 것 아닌가.
So.
불가 위협.
Damn, 47? Holy.
무형. 마지막은 무념.
It was just that damn one fight.
모든 것을 견뎠어.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세라.
What's going on with the Wi-Fi?
우리의 투지를 꿰뚫을 수 없을 테니.
Why would you do that then? This part. It's fine.
일기당천.
Damn, bro. Chill out. These fights are so much easier compared to the one fight. He was certainly a powerful foe, despite the casual way with which he carried himself. We'd already experienced a hint of his strength then, when he invaded our room during the family hierarchy war and swiftly took out his target before leaving. There are slitting noises coming from above. More Heisho. We can't fight him and the sea branch off at the same time. If we were to try to create a distance between us and where the sea branch are waiting to strike us, the night drifter definitely tried to exploit the opening. Tempting that we had to keep Nugent safe, I wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out here. Is it hard to recall your training outside of the lessons? Remember that gaze is form as well. Your enemies will notice if you don't stop constantly eyeing at the door. They could notice. See the 6 already mobilized to close off that exit. You're stalling until the Heisho of family have arrived. Your strategies are plain as day. That's why these 6 are so impatient to complete the deed and slink back into their holes. Then I just produced another tree branch in his clothes and quickly cast it toward the doorway behind which the creature would gather. With the thwag, the heavy roof atop the large door instantly crumbled, burying it and blocking off the snakes from entering. It was the invisible weakness of the brickwork. I thought to give you snakes enough warning to head back. The bubbly heart was promised to bring the real change home. It was given rise to a certain truth. I thought that was put to sleep long ago. Time of blade, friend of admits Snicker earned himself to follow around and joining the 10-blade beast. Yet what use is it all if he could not stop his little girl from passing on before her man on a resurrecting day? The world averted its gaze from me, so I looked away and returned, leaving behind the rooms my steel. Picked up a stick branch, my soul commanded as I drifted about the city. Both my honor and name, all that remained was a life of living for the sake of a living, nothing more. And I believe the same faith would doubtless come from the wrong line of hunger as well, just as I had the drunk growing it that surgery. The sun falls. Yet doubt reared its head for the first time. It is a rooster's cry that signals the night's end. You see the sun rises, even in Hongyun. Listen well, for your final lesson begins. Venus of sound, keep the venom with the light, not leave your tongue. One who aims to bring change and daily acts must do without the knowledge of to allowing and wicked traditions to see a better path. Oh shit. I'm just gonna check. Wait, hold up. I'm checking if this shit works. I need to have my mic closer. No one could hear me. Why is it echoing? Oh, that's why. The mic should work better now. I don't know why it doesn't. What if I turn it up? What if I turn it up to like 10? Or to like 9? Do not let hate you stray from your presence again. Not even for a moment. Rule of fear is to disable thing in the idiot. You will gain nothing by appearing like an easy mark. What about that? Does the mic sound a little louder? Then do what you must. It won't be very becoming a higher human to live a fail said who did to make an attempt at her life. Tying a grip around her weapon. I turned the gain up a bit more, but I don't know how that would do. You know where there's tying the grip around her weapon? It makes for such a pleasant sight, doesn't it? The night drifter grinned, having caught the Manager's grin, having caught the encroaching scent of death. Oh shit. Yeah, time to beat his ass. Alright, we could win this, honestly. Alright, we won. Let's go! The night drifter stumbled. He smelled the purgent bitter wine. When the amusing dregs old cloudy wine settled on the bitter life is left behind. The clear crisp waters of shall spring forth. See? We won. Let's go! 72! The proof?
홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍로가 무엇을 바꾸었는지.
The incident was quickly swept under the rug as independent action and anonymous only knows that as he was not registered to any kind of life insurance plan, his body was buried among the many unnamed graves of Hongyeon. It was rather serious at the most recent exam. I must say it is fortunate that no pouring blood has been spilled during it. Faithless man infiltrating the living quarters of Nanyang, I'm glad that he met the deserved fate. Anyone who was at the site could attest to the fact that my guests now were assaulted by his Shosti branch as well. If anyone who's going to be held, don't you agree that the blame should fall squarely on whoever decided to send the snakes to that particular location at a specific time, Big Sister Yuan-Chen? As I saw yet to testify that their presence was only to limit the drifter knight who dared sneak into Dongyang. Even, yeah, not only did you get me a new master, in your impotence to see my guys the same master to harm me, you certainly outdone yourself, sister. He was nothing more than a borsuk Jiber Hongyu who was willing to do anything for money. You blame your dish for the crime that man has committed independently out of his own ventilation. So let me reform my argument that the people of Yongyang aren't the only people who here who believe that you are terribly out of your depth for the task. Yuan-Shun, I've learned so much thanks to you. Rest assured I won't ever forget those lessons. many of you may have friction with me, but you know what's the truth? That I am still the original victor of the family hierarchy war. Sure, Big Sister might know more about the detail behind your administrative now. She might fill your pockets for now, but in the long run, you know she does not have any best interests at heart. And to quit, I may be, but I'm still the chief director here at H Corp, and you, dear Big Sister, are temporarily visiting outsider from Q Corp. As it is a hierarch, I know exactly what he needs, and I will give the best of my efforts to bring my vision for this land to reality. A place where no one needs to live in fear, a place where no one does not need to project fear. Yes, that is my vision, Hongyeon, for H Corp. I never would have known a month ago that I had such vast ambitions. She's really saying it. The four great houses and I, we ruled and knew this land like the back of our hands before you were even a fetus. Could tell us about that type dangerous growth never seemed to stop, while more and more people outside it seemed like to be falling their deaths from their homes with the very dirt. Then you know the plastic nature behind it, people will get used to the shadows when the heavens are shrouded. Cooperate with us we will. No, I'm not the one who needs to. I'm the hierarch. So your us is done. Respect members of the board. I believe that I have clearly explained my will. Forget about all of your under the table tears and vote with your hearts. You seem very confident. In case you didn't know, winning those exams has nothing to do with guaranteeing the results of the vote of no confidence. Oh yeah, I don't know. At this point, the vote seems like a mere formality to me. Just a hunch, not that you'd understand. Can hardly trust her to be consistent. That is indeed in stark contrast with the hierarch, who promised 30 days of return time and might press on the die. It's clear which one of them should provide more stability purposes. Thus the vote of no confidence began. She's not petty, she knows what to be saying. I think she's got a good grip of the gravity of war without being consumed by fear of it, and she remembered my name. What's up, bro?
This
Oh,
is for the babies.
Okay. So if she tries to get up here? Alright.
I'll leave it open like this.
Yeah! With the Rando's tragic prowess and boldness, I believe that the current family hierarch is well qualified for her position, and also have faith that she will not ill-treat those of lower station than her. If she's got to handle of how to treat the heart of the smallest child, then I believe she has the capacity to tend to the heart of those larger as well. I would remiss to judge so quickly. She has shown remarkable change and improvement over a short period of time. I say she is someone of rare talent we mustn't lose so easily. As in Wang Xiao and Wang Kongshen. Admitted she's been at the center of all kinds of fun entertaining events in the world. I lost and gained a loss. Now I just think about the amusement she'll bring as a family hierarch. And even Japan, who shared his sentiments via a letter, voted against the motion of no confidence. Oh shit. Like I said, a mere formality. A state of crisis especially refers to a situation in which the family hierarch is unable to perform the duties by serious physical or mental impairment. I am both sound of mind and body, and I can handle all duties appearing to the state of a family hierarch. Tell your services are no longer needed here, not that they were. Big sister, don't you think you were more of an overstayed by your welcome by now? I suppose you didn't spend the whole month. Service delivered before. I understand that it was significant to bear for you to attain it. Be safe on your way home, big sister. You've always been sick, you child, come winter, haven't you? Remember that the only way is down once you reach the peak. Would you take control from your end? Our time shall come when you with us, your worm will fall behind and get crushed under the wheels of progress then. Nothing, but you said he smells of no fragrance from me anymore. Disappear with the storm. Don't let that linger in your heart, little Bouchain. Crawling in the muck alongside these lowly plebeians. Must have dealt with his senses. Am I even useful to you anymore? But you won't come back. I can't make him come back. I understand that now. At least not. Come with me to Q Corp. But even my own family has cast me out. What could I possibly do that I can make him return? The strategies of old say that one must turn. Now the trouble has started. H Corp, they will hardly have the material to fix their eyes upon the things. The goings of Q Corp. A little siphon. Disappear with the storm. When the time comes, your friends shall bread beyond H Corp to bio. Little B. I trust that he will never sit idly by one of the dangerous danger. Poor little Bouchain, even your blindness sharp cast by your own lamplight. Allow me to eliminate what use you may be to me, who are not. You are. Damn, look at her drip. Holy shit. She looks badass. Look at the coffins. The coffins. Damn, she looks badass. Given that Method will show no signs of ever coming back, assuming that we were to be assigned to various odd jobs. We're finally leaving this place for real, huh? And we'll be heading out soon. Yeah, whatever. Get your butts out of here. Please don't even think about looking back. Hey, if we ever get the chance. Yeah, fat chance. I've had more than I felt to each other for this lifetime. Besides, I'll be too busy to go anywhere for a while anyway. Well then, if you ever need our help, our line's always open. Hey, I'm the fighter here. Who needs help? Who's help now? Speaking of which, you still have to stay here, don't you? Did you find a place to stay? No, not yet. Why don't you just stay here for a little bit instead of going out there again and risking getting scammed? You know? Who said that? I'm just experimenting, giving you a opportunity to be more efficient. Remember your last attempt at finding laundry here? The whole building melted away. Anyways, I let everyone know that your party is free to enter, leave doing whenever you want, so use it if you want. After pelting us with a rapid fire answer without giving us even a second to reply, she whispered around and left to join wave. Test less daunting. The last even teach a proper class, ultimately her class consists of showing off those figurine collections and forcing the students to sit through another one of them obscure lore summaries. Well, Heath, I sure hope you didn't listen collectively walk all over you, haha. I sure hope Rodian didn't totally get shown up in her own area of expertise. That's always smoky last with the pinch of abbreviation. How'd your class go? Did you manage to teach you anything, or did you just abbreviate your way through the whole lesson? Don't think I've seen you smoking in a while. NSIFOK? Yeah, no smoking in front of kids. I remember you saying something about how it's totally against common sense to smoke in front of kid. Some awesome tricks of your sleeve, Roshi. I never thought you'd know to do things like that. Ever since the class began, Roshi started looking far into the edition with an odd expression. Sometimes she'd hum a melody we hadn't heard before. Or maybe we didn't get to see each other's classes. It would have been nice to see other different sides of everyone. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about once we head back, huh? I really wasn't sure where I could possibly get started. Well, since you should give us the options, I'll head back to you and Jim. Oh, what up, Wade? You see the office surprise with my lady. Haven't you replying their departure date on the calendar overall? The look they could just. Gosh, that's because I couldn't quite to get freeloads off my back. Excuse me, not that the company has departed. I suppose peace shall reign over you for a while. My lady, I believe you are now prepared to stand alone. Yeah, I know. I also know that I'll carry the lesson they taught me for a long, long time. Let's go! Let's go! We have finished this shit. Now we're on to better things. Clean via hard difficulty will automatically the corresponding normal distribution status. We gotta do easy mode first. I would have had. Wait, reward exchange. I have 194. How much was this? There was. I would have had 684. Would have been close, but now I'll be able to get everything. Alright, time to do this. What? Oh, they're all maxed out. Oh shit. Damn, everything is maxed out. Holy fuck. I don't mind using her. I'm type 4? Shit. And she has no way. I'll just use finally higher candidate.
만곡된 직선을 직선으로 질주하겠소.
I was exploring the lobotomy corporation branch when my consciousness sinks into the depths. The sense of cognition, self-content without form, floating in the shadow of an ever-widening river swept up its current of nowhere. When we ran into an abnormality. But Saturday told us that the lobotomy core branch should be free of any abnormalities. The remedy which had appeared out of nowhere was more than other than we'd encountered so far in our journey, and deep blue. It was finally blue and seemed to have pulled endlessly drew us into itself. Just as I was about to recall this abnormality, narrative synergies in a flood of immaculate thoughts crashed into my mind like wild waves before embedding away from its shore. I was already lost and drift somewhere within my own consciousness when I realized this. Just how long am I going to be adrift? Sensation of my own consciousness floating away is quite the unfamiliar one. I floated about in that strange state for a while. An unfamiliar voice seizes my mostly drifting consciousness. Are you Dante? Oh my god! The fog of my vision clears, the voice breaks through the waves, and then a concerned expression comes into view. Yes, I am. What a relief. Gregor, I think Dante has come too. So who are you? I was about to ask further questions to the stranger with very long animal-like ears, but I felt the drowsiness coursing back with the terrifying memories of the dream, rendering me unable to speak. I have to get a hold of myself. After an intimate amount of time had passed, I barely managed to wake myself from slumber to get aggressive myself to find myself surrounded by more formalities. I'll be back. Oh my gosh. Okay.
¿Estás jugando? ¿Qué pasa?
I am back. There was the stranger from earlier sitting on top of a rock and suddenly taking the sights a young girl who probably saved my life. Wait, so were those animal ears after all? Okay, that's not important right now. I have to prepare to figure out just where in the world I ended up in. So where? We're standing by the Iberica sign. How are you feeling? Yes, we're in Iberia or yeah. Well, given what we're next to the ocean, maybe I drift all the way to Eucorp's Great Lake. Given that this ship was so full of more unknowns than knowns to me, I rated your colleagues when you briefly woke up earlier. They'll be here any minute. Wait, my colleagues? You must have run into the sinners then. The fog of my mind immediately cleared as soon as I realized that the sinners were all nowhere to be seen. Sinners? I think so. I ran into them earlier. They were looking all over the place for someone with a clock on their head. Or their head. Just come handy. I'll manage your bud, Dante. Faces that appeared before me were certainly slight of sore eyes. Miss Rabbit here told me she found you unconscious by the ocean, and phew, I came as fast as I could. And oh boy, I was worried that something bad might have happened. Glad to see you're doing fine. Were you lost at sea? I don't know. Well, I do think I'm fine though. I guess not having any way to drink water's finally come in handy. Wait, your head's waterproof, right? Gregor takes a moment to steady his breathing, then mutters a casual quip as he lights a cigarette. Well, he doesn't seem to be concerned. Maybe we're not actually in that much danger. Do you remember anything about the core branch that you told us about? Oh yeah. And got sucked into it before we even had the chance to do anything. But when we came to, despite waking up with our faces down in some ditch, we were all fine without scratch, though there was quite the mess when we realized that you've gone missing. We wanted to search for you immediately, but it took a while before we got a better bearing of where we were. But something Ishmael was really certain that we were not in District 21. But that doesn't seem likely either, given that what the white rabbit-eared lady there said. It's greatly. I've met all kinds of people from all over Terra, but I've never met anyone who refers to Iberia Sea that way. Terra Iberia, as I found myself puzzled by those infamous returns, a very obvious question suddenly struck me. Speaking of which, who are you? Really, you fellas haven't introduced to each other, huh? It's just that. It's just a lot to take in. You did just wake up from a pretty horrifying experience. She is, actually, would you like to do the honors yourself? Rhode Island Peace just coming, Amia. I'm done to manage at Limbus, but I'm late, but thanks for saving my bacon. Gregor chisel and he scratches his head before continuing with mild trepidation. Readers doesn't know what the head is at all. As far as I know, there aren't any in Terra with the same characters as the one Mr. Gregor explained. Also, sorry, it's Rhode Island, not Rodeo Island. Sorry, Gregor's kind of bad with names. So what are you saying is, well, we're not in the city anymore? Be weird for any higher up of these huge corporations to know less about the head than we do, let alone be completely clueless about it. Dishonor, this world won't be tarnished. I already fought the boss for this event in the Kanto, because I did a Kanto as a Kanto. No, I did a, what the fuck am I talking? I did a mirror dungeon and I got the got it. The fight was pretty cool, honestly. The last boss fight. Or maybe we really found ourselves in a completely different world. We're in way bigger trouble than I thought. Goon, this wasn't like time we accidentally stranded ourselves and asked via a door in the corridor. With some concerns, I thought she felt my distress. I think I could draw a connection to something else that's happening here. Really? Yes, recent anomaly signs and events have been occurring in Iberia ever since mysterious dimensional door appeared at sea. And it's been said that this dimensional door is connected to something very, very distant, to something that we've never observed before. So, seems reason to theorize that dimensional doors now managed to cross over to this world. Oh shit! When is the Fortnite collab coming? Fortnite X Limbus company. Where did all the sinners go anyway? A bit late on the uptake to be gone around for the shit, don't you think? You know, I never thought about how difficult it would have been to search for someone. The lazy goon. Maybe we ain't sleep since yesterday. Everyone's got to be really tired then, so it's just two out here for now. No Shmo and you saying all the other half of search party. We might just meant to be the last group in number 2. They must be searching to find manager birds. Before we got the news early thanks to him. Comms gear, but the other team didn't. So I probably continue their search of the shores. Shift is done. Let's head to the village for now. I would like to accompany you there. Sure, I didn't say why not. You helped us find Managed Bud. More importantly, you seem to know a lot more about this place than we do. They have closed their borders and have pretty locked down any foreign influence from affecting them, but I do not. I did get a briefing before the mission. Illegally crossed the country border. We had to cross the border somehow in order to mention how and why the dimensional war came to be. Faust? Is that your favorite character, Faust? Yes, for as it says that from a company. Yes, this is I know. Wait, what about your companion? That you came all the way here on your own? That's we were forced to split up due to certain forces that we were in spirit. Wait, stop. There. I like the enemy designs. They look cool. There we saw someone wielding a lengthy great sword. Let's go! Breaking with two familiar faces. You need warriors, you do. We have experienced battle monsters who are much like them. Come on, better to have 3 fighters than 1, right? Dante, you are unharmed. Dante. I like when they scratch their head. That shit's funny. Just. Damn, she's so fucking short. She's cool too. There see terrors to be spit dead less superiors and one among them, and they're probably here for me. Sticky noise. When I turned to face the original sounding noise, I smelled a heavy, wet scent of brine. Okay, strange monsters like destruction like anything I've ever seen. I was almost certain we were at the Great Lake, but I'm not sure anymore. As these rounds seem to be a lot more present about these monsters than anyone else. I don't know, the Great Lake of Alaska are full of unexplored mysteries after all. Huh? More enemies on there and we should prepare for battle. Oh shit. Yeah, boom! Oh shit. I might have to get her announcer actually. I might have to go put like 400 bucks in my bank just to get these. I fucking hate this little 2 thing. When I was fighting this shit, it was annoying. I was able to beat it though. Because I had like all those upgrades. All those egos. Horsey Yisang, yup. I like him honestly. I like the ID. I like Horsey Yisang ID. He's one of my favorites, honestly. Horsey Yisang. Damn. Oh, I was like, why are they fighting? Mission accomplished. I'm gonna have to download Arknights again on the PC. You did anything you have to do, man? To remember like the outside of the Great Lake. How long is this? Is it like 3 hours in total? Or like 4? Strange people who transform. No head of a clock. I guess they're both technically true. While it's nothing more than a theory of people, I think they have a lot to do with the individual we're supposed to be investigating. I only hear a ticking clock. Oh, that's because only us sinners can hear Dante's voice. Oh yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, it completely flew over my head that I didn't even question how weird this is. Their voice sounds like a ticking clock to me too, but I don't know, it's almost like a consent what they're trying to say, what kind of emotion they're trying to convey. The blue boy and circulars fast, but I didn't feel the uncanny sensation from any that I felt from them. Well, I don't think it's a bad thing. That's true, it's been a bit of past to always need Faust or Hunglu to translate for you, Dante. So are we heading back? Sounds like a plan. Just like we know anywhere else to go, right? Oh, and Miss Rabbit here will be tagging along too. Took the words right out of my mouth. You've already helped us plenty, and you clearly know a lot more about this place than we do. No idea. It's like we have a clock with us. I do not want it's very far though. We just need to walk along the coastline for a bit. And why the clock head? I think it's actually to get myself a clock shaped head. The coasts of Iberica are hardly good places for people to live. So how did people manage to build a village at a place like this? But she's not a bad person. Nothing really about the existence of stronger variants of these creatures being out there. Something about her expression communicated that I probably shouldn't pry, so I quickly my pace and talked to the village. The village! Damn, this music is banging. This shit's fire. How much does this cost? Hold up.
점심밥은 무엇을 먹을 생각이요? 나는
Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing?
점심밥은 무엇을 먹을 생각이요?
This costs 2,500.
식당을 알아봤다 해서 엄청나게 기대 중이요.
If I just buy the $80 thing, I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine. What if I do the hard mode one? Oh shit. 26 to do this? Or I could use one of these. Yeah, I'll probably use one of those. Wait, let me do this. Oh shit, but I forgot these don't max out your level. I need to get hers. Nah, before I do hard mode, I'll probably just do regular. I just know there's bound to be like 1,000 dialogue. 1,000 hours of dialogue. They're really here living together. The strange building tell the stories of former prosperity from bygone era. Ground on it, I see a running sign marked with the name Faro Muerto. Faro Muerto. Everywhere I look this village, I see evidence of a long silent abandonment. Well, yeah, there's always someone or something out there waiting to capitalize on that free real estate. So where are the sinners? We were trapped betwixt the 12 great ships and in wind. Oh shit, Don Quixote! And that is when young Shaw boomed her command mouse, wasn't it? I didn't even have to try to search for them. That sinners and familiar voice acting interrupted between the empty buildings. There she was standing atop a low podium like an actor on a stage, regaling a group of people in rags with tales of her adventures like a traveling. Yes, talks a bit. This the moment Ishmael for the very missile Methuselah shall never up. For I was about to regale them with the most fantastic tale of adventure of the great gas manager. She just gasped. They found Clockhead. When I was a child, I heard story about legendary circus with a flaming head. Let's go. Is everyone here? Yeah, they might look like that, but they're Dante, our manager, and the rest are. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Who are you two? They're two very nice people who helped us find out this means I'm a leader of a road. Rhode Island. Yeah, with us, we believe that the dimensional door, which basically has something to do with why you suddenly woke up here. Ah. You are friends of our saviors. Saviors. Only to Faust and Otis. Something did happen. What bunch do Ashers have here? None are carrying what appears to be the scriptures or lamps. Let's try to see who they are. They're all let's STNC then PTSD. You can't do that, real shit. We can't pillage their storage deposit. Looks like they already have it hard as it is. Should we just help elsewhere? Just look at how thin their arms are. I don't think they're in any shape to help us out. But I don't recall seeing or learning about any place that looks like this, though I can't say I've been to every corner of U-Corp. Just however long silence and will turn this into a hostile encounter. Fixers of justice. Yeah, that fixture. Wait, oh, don't you know to keep it down? Over there is a ship president. Are you looking for repair visit by any chance? All these construction materials seem to suggest so. Curious, I've ever seen an energy source like this before. It seems to power the heat exchanger via some method compared to the fusion energy. Have you thought? They're fucking smart. Somewhat old-fashioned. While it simply would need to be further studied, seems to be incredible energy efficient. You must be village chief then. Return forcing their ship repair. We were promised to ride on their vessel. Miss Faust has steers, then perhaps by going out to sea we may be able to find a way to return hence. Does that mean we could find our way back somewhere out in their sea? A hunch? No issues were encountered in the repair process. I know, man. My connection Dante is currently operating at suboptimal level, Dante, so it's still connected at least. By correct calculation, because we're in a different dimension, the cost should be identical. We have been connected to an identical predictable dimension. We're diminished yet too close this time, unlike the search back board the warp train. Indeed, traveling through the pathway is the most feasible solution. Yes, well, I am also a genius after all. At least there's a way back. I found myself calming down a little. As fortune should have it, a majority of the most time-consuming parts of the repair have already been completed by the locals. We'll be staying here for a few more days. How do you manage last night? We took turns helping with repairs and resting, but I doubt any of us got proper night to rest. What's it for? Oh, it looks like the sack to collect water. Give it here. I know how to get that installed. Yeah, the service they provide is certainly quite generous, even when to just nature into college. As for food, we managed to fill ourselves with some cookies and bread Brody keeps in her pocket. To eat to their food supply when they're already pretty tight, you know. She carried enough cookies and bread for 12 people. Dang, where did she keep that shit? Which pocket though? No need to concern yourself so much with our hospitality. Turned around to look at the source of that low rumbling voice and saw an old man and found there seemed to We do have place to shelter from the mishumanity at the very least. There's an empty building there, so feel free to go by for the night. You'll catch a cold sleeping element of this environment, which is fine by me for the rest of you, but we cannot afford to have executive manager. Honored guest? Yeah, I hear what happened from the four who left. Damn. First, I would like to begin by making granted for you to finding and rescuing the executive manager. I heard that you're a leader at the company. This is shop. Come and help you. I'm just surprised by her boldness to say something so much as understanding. Can I stay in your village too, Chief? And please, do let me know if you find yourselves without food. Oh, you better not go back in your way later. I wonder what kind of local delicates to eat. Dried fish like they were eating earlier, maybe. By the sea. Perhaps the question of how or where some striker. The chief response to get a principal say with a hardly smile after leaving some firewood for the night he left. And it does have to deal with the coast. Dante wants to know if it has something to do with the coast. Do you understand the I language? Dante's could just spoken. Oh shit. Damn. I could understand what we're scared of the chief's coverage because I don't speak. It may only be here. So then I understand the language that is spoken for them to remember the meaning. Weird coincidence? Oh fuck. Damn, this shit's dope. Huh.
Water, a lot of water.
Oh. Damn, this is dope. Anyway, I have something to look into, something you'll all too slow to see. You still have to tell us about it later. Please remember you're not on solo mission. This is team effort from Rhode Island. Will do. Kind of worried. Oh yeah, we can probably just pick and made our way into a nearby occupied building. An occupied building. There's 14. I would say like half of this is just reading, right? I just need one more temple. We're so close, like we're so close. We could get it. I believe we can. We just need a bit more. Plus we could get Faust if we wanted. She's just right here. We have 260. We should be chilling.